Good morning, everybody. It's now about, I don't know, 8 o'clock. And Nelson was barking a bit. So I went for a little walk with him and V so they can do their business. And then I thought, oh, it's so beautiful now in the morning because the sun was coming through. So I said to Lisa, I called her, I said, take a shower, we are going for a walk with Nelson because of the beautiful sunlight, and then we make a video about Nelson to introduce him to you guys. But as you can see, the sun has disappeared, but I think it's still very beautiful. It looks a bit mysterious with the olive trees and the mist, and maybe if we're lucky the sun comes through because you can see that I think the sun wants to come. So Lisa, how was it to get up this early?
It was fine, only that we went to bed pretty late.
Yes.
But for the rest it was fine.
Yeah. Okay, well, Nelson, where do we start? Maybe you can start a little bit about,
how we
why Nelson and how. Maybe that direction is, I think, beautiful. We walk that way.
I think I saw him the first time in May on Facebook. I saw a cute picture of three puppies. Then they were middle sized, but I saw it were big dogs. And I saw 3 cute faces that were really happy. And it was on a Facebook page from sort of a shelter. And then I said to her, look how sweet he looks, and we fell in love with him. So then we sent her a message.
Yeah, because the you call it where we found him or the woman that had him, she collects dogs that need a new home, and she finds new homes for them. And she has a Facebook page sharing the dogs and saying he needs a new place.
Yeah, so I showed to Jorg and he also liked him really much. So then we sent her a message on Facebook. But at that time we still lived in the van. We didn't know what to do. We were looking for houses, but we didn't find any.
Yeah, this was in May of 2014.
What?
Then we saw him
2000?
in May 2024.
You are in the future.
No, May 2024. That was when we saw him for the first time.
Yeah, and then, but we were so busy in that time with searching houses and don't know where to go. So then after, I think 1 week of thinking about it, we thought no, it's not the timing to have a new dog in a small camper van, not knowing what we're gonna do the next month. So we decided to not do it, and it was not a good match at that time. It went by, and I think when we had the house, we didn't have the house. We were only at the land for how long? A month, I think. Then we saw. Jorg saw his photo on Facebook again, and he said huh?
Yeah, there was a woman that we follow on Instagram, and she was getting a new dog at the place where we have Nelson from. The name is
Secondary or so? Sanctuary?
Oh yeah, Star Animal Sanctuary. I will link it down below.
Yeah.
But I saw somebody who we know. Oh, that's I saw somebody that we know, and she had a dog from there. And on her videos, I saw Nelson. So I sent Annie a message, and I said, "Hey, what's up? Why doesn't Nelson have a new home?" And she said that Nelson actually had a new home, but it was not a good match. It was not a good match with the family, and Nelson's sister, she stays with that family because that was a good match. But he came back And yeah, right about when we bought the 10%, paid the 10% for the house, so saying we want this house, then he came back to Annie. And then, yeah, when I saw him, I talked to Annie, and she said, yeah, he's looking for a new home. And the next day, we already went to Annie, like a 2-hour drive to go visit Nelson. And we didn't take Fee with us because Fee doesn't like driving in a car, especially not for 2 hours. So we went to Annie, and then we got a Reiki treatment because she gives Reiki courses. So that was really nice also. And yeah, I think we kind of immediately knew that he would be a good match with Fee. So then when we were at Annie, we didn't take him with him because he had something in his paw. And yeah, that didn't felt good, that he was not feeling good with his paw. And yeah, it was not the right moment. So Annie needed to go towards us 2 weeks later. So she came to bring him, and it was also better for the introduction. So Annie could be walking with us and with Fee, and Annie could see how they matched. And that went very good, I think. It took 30 seconds, and then Fee went into play mode. And then Nelson thought, okay, this is good. And then we had a nice walk. And that is now 3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's now 3 weeks with us. And what's he like? Nelson, you need to be...
Yeah, what we saw also on the pictures was that he was a bit shy, but really gentle, really sweet. But you saw that he was a bit shy. And when we came by Annie the first time, we also saw that yeah, he needs to get used to people.
Yeah, he was not going directly to us. He
No.
was keeping a distance. And
With Fee, we are used that she is all over the place and she likes everybody, and she's really happy. And we saw that he wasn't, but we also, yeah, we liked his character. Like he was a bit like, I'm gonna see if I like it, but you saw in his eyes that he's really, really sweet and gentle. So.
Nelly, hi.
When we visited him the first time, it was on a distance because yeah, he did his own thing a bit. But on the end, I could pet him, and yeah, you saw that he was really he likes to cuddle.
Yeah, you could pet him a little, and I could not.
No.
Yeah, he has more. He was more focused on women than to men. Or he had more trust into women than into men.
And that was also the first time when he came with us. It was a bit more. He came a bit earlier to us to pet, but still he was a bit like, ooh, I don't know if I like this and who you are. And also with Fee, he was a bit shy, but with Fee it took way less. He was way more with Fee faster than with us, but yeah.
Yeah, that's also why, maybe one of the reasons why we thought he would be a good match, because we knew, I think since 2 years or something, we wanted another dog, like, but it was not the right moment, and we wanted to have a bigger dog, and we wanted to have a boy, and Fee had some troubles in her life with bigger dogs, like she's been bitten, I think, by 2 or 3 bigger dogs. So she sometimes can be a little bit hesitant with a bigger dog. But because he is so gentle and a bit more keeping his distance a bit more, we thought also, oh, this is a good combination. Because if he would have the same energy as Fee, that would not work out, I think, because then he would run to her and yeah, be too much, and then also be big, and I think that would not be good for Fee. But now, yeah, this combination is really good. They have totally different characters, but they are doing very good together.
Yeah, and also you see that he already has changed, because when we got visitors, I was a bit not scared, but a bit like, okay, how is he gonna react? Because now he thinks like, this is my house, and he's a bit scared. But yeah, it went pretty good, because when we go to the people, because yeah, she likes the attention, he also wanted to go to the people and just say hello, like more calm than V does, but that's also better.
Yeah, it helps a lot that we have V. I think if somebody would adopt Nelson and didn't have a dog, I think it would take a much longer, and it would be way more difficult to gain his confidence, I think.
Yeah, that went pretty good with the people that came visit. Also, a few men came visit. Also, that went good. So I think that kind of experience is good for his confidence. That it's good that people are good and that he can go to people.
Yeah.
So yeah, we also took him to the beach.
Yeah.
And that was also a nice experience. He was a bit overwhelmed sometimes, but yeah, he really liked it at the beach.
Yeah, he don't want to get into the water. I think he doesn't like water too much. We also tried to give him a bath, and also didn't work out good, so we stopped trying, and maybe another time. I don't think he's the kind of dog.
Yeah, but with Annie, I saw a video. He was running in the water.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think
maybe
the sea is more. Nelson, kom eens hier. Kom eens hier. Iets zo trekken.
Yeah, the sea is more rough and more.
Yeah, because he liked going into the water till the waves were coming to him. Then he didn't like it anymore.
Oh yeah, that's also true.
But yeah, that was a nice experience to have. I think it's good for him also to go to different places and build confidence.
Yeah, and that's also one of the things we need to watch out for, or keep in good watch out for. He is very controlling, in the sense that if we walk away or if we are sitting somewhere, he tries to position himself that he can control the room for. And we are now bench training with him to make sure that he doesn't continue with that behavior, because that would also be maybe in the future a problem with him wanting to guard too much. Which also in our garden, we don't let him loose the whole day and just let him do his thing, because then he will see this as his protecting area, and that's something we don't want him. It doesn't. If somebody comes to visit us, we don't want him to attack them or to protect. We just want him to be sweet, and until now that goes very good.
Yeah, and are there also things that doesn't go so good?
He likes your pantoffels. Just before we now went for a walk, and then you see Nelson walking away, stealing Lisa's shoes. And he's a biter. Like if he is in his bench, he in the beginning he was biting his bench, because he really wants to go to us and control us and to be close to us. And then he doesn't know what to do with himself, but already that goes much better. He finds more peace, more rest, which is very important. The dogs can find their peace and their rest, and he's doing that much better now. And sometimes in the morning he wants to get out and he tries to wake us, but that's okay, because I think he does really good. And he already can do some tricks, and just understands a little bit about our routines. So I think he does really good. And together with V, they are a very good match. I think they play so much, and
they like each other a lot.
Yeah. Maybe after this, I make some shots of them playing. It's so nice to see. They have also the perfect place for it. Yeah, let me see him. Hey jongen. Hey.
He doesn't understand the camera so good.
No, yeah, in the
The
beginning.
first day he was barking to the camera
Yeah,
because he thought like, what are you doing to me?
yeah. The first days when the camera was pulled out, he was not amused. No, he was
But
not amused.
like with that kind of small things where we don't think about, because V is not scared of everything, like the drones he's used to, like but he can be scared from things you don't expect, and sometimes that's difficult, because then you see like he reacts on a weird way that you like this. Jorg do this and he don't understand it, so he's scared, and that's a bit.
Yeah, and there's also, I'm now thinking about it, he was found as a puppy near a graveyard, and when he was found, I think from the government, right? They wanted to come get him.
There were two guys from the municipality that want to get the dogs. Because,
And they were
they want
probably
to go to a shelter, and then it were big guys that were trying to grab them on a hard way, but they were already 5 months, so they were not that small anymore. And
but they were like chasing him, and he ran away, and so
the three of no, there were 4 dogs, I think. The 4 run away, and then they called Annie because they know she is a shelter, but she's really good with dogs. So they called Annie, and she went to the dogs to get them. And then the girls, so his sisters, they jumped in the car immediately. She had some food, and she said, come, and then they jumped in the car. But he was more scared, so it took a while before he trusted her and that he came to her. But then, she could get him and take them home. So that was.
probably a little trauma for Nelson there.
I think it was not a long time that he was on the street, because in Portugal they are a bit strict on that. If there are puppies on the street, people call the municipality and they will take them. But we don't know what was the first 5 months of his life, where he was. We really don't know. Maybe some hunters that the hunters had dogs that got puppies. We don't know.
Well, funny. We didn't even talk about what his age is and what his breed is.
No.
So I think we're gonna close with this one, because we're already talking 18.5 minutes right now.
Oh.
But so we end up with where probably most people would start. So his name is Nelson. His name is Nelson because when Annie found the pups, she used the N to give the dogs the name. So
Nelson, Nelly. Then I don't know. Nelson and Nelly.
Also with the N. He is, his guest, he is estimated to be born on the 1st of December 2023.
So 11.
So he is about 11 months now. He is a mixture between the Portuguese Estrela mountain dog, the cow, the Estrela, cow Estrela, something like this in Portuguese. It's a Portuguese dog, and I think it's a proud breed. I think, it's a typical Portuguese breed, the Estrela mountain dog. It's a beautiful breed, and he's a mixture with that and with German Shepherd. And
they think because
I was not ready because what I wanted to say is that Annie knows this because he has traits from the Estrela mountain dog. Let me see him. Like, one of the big traits about these dogs is they have sort of an egg shaped on their head. I feel it very good. It feels like there's an egg here. So that's from the Estrela mountain dog, and he has 6 toes. Let me show. He also has this, by the way, but you see he has 2 extra toes. His sisters, they have more traits of the shepherd. They really look like shepherds. So those 2 breeds are the main DNA of him, and probably some other things mixed in between. But mostly the Estrela mountain dog and the German Shepherd. So I think
Some people said in the last video he was a dangerous dog.
oh yeah. yeah, there was somebody responding like, I like Nelson, he looks very dangerous. And then when I read that comment, I was cuddling with Nelson and playing with him and making this joke like, oh, you are so dangerous, you are such a dangerous boy.
But I think if we don't like train him a lot and he gets more scared, then maybe he don't know how to handle things, and then maybe he got aggressive. But yeah, we try to be that first and try to give him confidence and help him with that he can show his nice character.
Yeah, we do our very best to make him a good boy, and we have a dog trainer that's a friend of us. She helps us and gives us tips. Her name is Liz Wolting, and we also did a consult with her, and she's very good, and she helps us very good, and we notice that the tips that we get from her, they help, and that helps us a lot. And I think that's also very important because he is a big dog. I don't know his weight because we have his name, his age, and probably people want to know his weight. I don't know, but I'm guessing he's about 35 now, and maybe even more, because if he lays his head on your that way is better. I think it's more beautiful. If he lays his head on your leg, you feel the weight. Yeah, he's a bit heavy, I think, and I saw some graphics about the dog's weights, and I think the coming 2 years he will gain about more 5 or 6 kilograms more in the width than in the length. But so it's very important that he listens good, that he's a friendly dog, and that we can trust him and he can trust us. So yeah, we gonna link Annie in this video.
Yeah, if you have some money left, maybe you can do a donation for her, because she has a beautiful place with a lot of animals she help. But yeah, you need money to help the animals. So if you have some, it's nice if you give her something.
Yeah, we are thinking about maybe around Christmas time, I don't know. Maybe do something like that. If people do a donation to her out of our name, that you get like a ticket, and one of the people who will win with one of the tickets, they will be invited to come a few days to our guest house someday, somewhere next year.
Yeah.
So maybe we're gonna do something like that to help her. So we're gonna link Annie and we're gonna link Liz, because she's a big help for us, and we think she's very good in what she does, and she really knows dogs, and more importantly also the humans that are with the dogs, because people tend to say, yeah, it's the dog does this, the dog does that, but usually you are doing something, and the dog responds to that. So okay, well, no, the sun didn't come out, I'm sorry.
It's a bit a spooky walk.
Yeah, no, I think it looks pretty cool. But yeah, that's now in Portugal. At this time you can have the sun, then you have clouds, then maybe some rain, and then you have sun. It changes a lot, but it's, as you can hopefully see in this video, it's very beautiful. This is just on walking distance from where we live. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Maybe what's a word that if somebody watches until this point, a weird word that nobody would think.
Adopt, don't shop.
Don't.
What was it?
Yeah, it's they say adopt.
Don't shop.
Yeah, don't shop, but adopt. Something like this.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think that is true, because there's so many dogs looking for a new place. And as you can see, they are very sweet. Okay, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Lisa, wave to the people. See you next time.